So I've made it 14 nights, 2 glasses of wine, finished a couple of nights ago. So what have I found? What's the summary? So in general, 45 glasses of wine. That's about 7.5 bottles, in excess of around about 4,500 calories, in addition to what I normally consume on a daily basis. So as you can see from those numbers, that's a hell of a lot of additional empty calories that we could all be putting into our bodies. What have I felt? I felt okay. I think that's one of the most alarming things actually. I kind of plateaued at about a 5 out of 10, which for me, you can function, however, I felt not quite right. So I think the alarming side of it is that many of us maybe are on that same level where we're getting through the day on a sort of below par standard. One interesting thing I found in the evenings after a couple of glasses was that I got quite hungry. So with the calories I mentioned just from the wine, there'd be a top-up amount of calories that we may be having without even realising it. Some snacks, some biscuits, some treats, some nuts, some crisps. It's really interesting that I turn to the nibbly bits at about 9 o'clock at night. So what I'd suggest is that, or what I'd recommend, wine isn't a bad thing. We've all got to have a life. We all don't want to be robots. But everything's in moderation, which is a bit of a cliche. If you're having 1 glass of wine here and there, absolutely fine. Maybe a few more at the weekend. But what I think we've got to be really careful of is this habitual, consistent drinking through the week, which from a weight perspective or just a general well-being perspective, in the long term, isn't going to be great for us. So I suppose what now? Has it changed my perception? It has a bit. I used to be dead against drinking in the evening. I'm not going to say I'm going to do it every night, but I'm certainly going to maybe have the odd glass of wine with my wife in the evening. Perhaps I was a bit more chilled. Perhaps I wasn't so great in the morning, and definitely a level 5 out of 10. Am I going to substitute this for this? I'm afraid for the moment, it's this all the time. Thanks a lot. Thanks for following my journey. Look out for more on www.fieldoffitness.com. More challenges from the guys coming.